Hi guys, NepentheZ here, and welcome to episode 4 of my Major League Soccer Ultimate Team series. Got quite a long episode here with regards to what I said on the first or second episode. I did say it's only going to be 6 to 10 minutes long, but you know what? I just love making these episodes. So 6 minutes is nowhere near enough, 10 minutes is just about a standard video. So I'm just going to go that extra little bit. Got a few things to talk about today, which is pretty much what I say at the start of every video. First things first, there's still some problems with YouTube. So for those of you that have messaged me asking when the next episode is going to be up on SA Sports Gaming, hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. It may well be the next day. I've already finished the episode. I've got the commentary recorded. The episode is fully complete, and SA Sports Gaming have it in their possession. But he's just having some upload problems at the moment. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about it until he uploads it. And so that's that situation resolved. Next thing I want to talk about again is just the feedback you guys give me. You know, like the effort that goes into these videos, as you well know, is quite a lot. And I thank you all so much for all the comments, all the support, all the likes that you give. You know, it really means a lot to me. I'm really enjoying this Ultimate Team series with the Major League Soccer teams. I've actually tonight had a bit of a shit night, not an overly shit night. I mean, I destroyed some guy, but I've still managed to lose a game, which is really annoying. But in general, you know, like, I'm really enjoying them. One guy pointed out that there is a 5-star skiller in Major League Soccer. It is Giovanni, who's obviously one of my favourite players on this game. Scored an absolutely amazing goal with Omri there as well. I really love that goal going in the near post. But obviously Giovanni's like 80,000 coins, so I'm not going to be able to afford him. However, there are a considerable amount of 4-star players, and that's nice. I think there's about 7 or 8 4-star players in Major League Soccer, so I can do most of the stuff. The only thing I can't really do is a McGeady spin and the hocus pocus. I'm not sure about things like the ball hop, but I'm going to find those out in the next few games. I might go in the arena with a 4-star player and just find out exactly what tricks I can do, so I know what kind of skill runs I can put together. What I'm going to talk about today is Ultimate Teams did not finish and point system. Now, the way the system is at the moment, it's shocking. You know, if you get disconnected from the A servers, which happens a lot to some people and not a lot to others, you lose DNF bonus and you get a loss, regardless of whether it was your fault or not that the connection was lost. And on the flip side, if somebody quits on you, you don't get awarded the win, which is frustrating as hell. I understand why they do it, because you could just create an account and, you know, have your mate play you and just keep quitting and quitting and quitting, and you gaining lots of coins. I understand the concept why, but I don't think you should be allowed to. I don't know. I just don't think you should be not awarded the win. You know, on my SA Sports Gaming series, I've had somewhere in the region of about 30 people quit on me, and it's just frustrating. You know, you work hard in the game, you're beating someone, they obviously can't handle it, and they quit. I don't understand it. It's annoying. Well, what I do want to talk about is what I would like. What I've read in forums and what I've kind of had my own ideas on thoughts about a point system for Ultimate Team. Now, it would be good. At the moment in online games, you get matched up against somebody of a similar stature to you. So if you've got a 3-star club, you might come up against a 3-star club. If there's none available, then they'll search with the parameters a bit wider. That's a good way of doing things in some manners, but a bad way in others, because you can get a silver 5-star skill team that's 3 stars to 3.5-star team, and then you can get a really rubbish team with like all bronze players where a guy's just started out and he's bought like 3 gold players to put in his team, and all of a sudden he's got a 3-star team, and you could come up against him, and that's just pretty shit on all counts. You know, like it's not a very fair way to do things. So what I would like to see is a ranking system and ranking points in the same way that head-to-head is done. And also so it matches you up in like that in tournaments, because it's really not fair that the people that aren't as good in this game will never win a tournament, because every time they get to the semi-final or the final, they come up against some big weak hot shot with fucking inform everybody, and you know, it's just regardless of who's actually better at the game, because they've got such an amazing team, everything just comes easy. Like so yeah, I'd like to see some kind of ranking system that also goes into the tournaments where you kind of you just get ranking points, I guess. So every time you win a game, your ranking point goes up. But I would like to see ranking points for different teams. So if you've got a bronze team, and you've got, I don't know, for example, 5,000 ranking points, you can't come up against a gold team with 5,000 ranking points because the teams are so different. So I still want them to incorporate the star system, but with ranking points. So at all times, you're going to come up against people on your level. So if you like gold squads and you end up getting a hell of a lot of points in a gold squad, you're going to come up against other people that are really good with gold squads, and that's the fairest way to do this game. Because at the moment, it's just really easy for some people to get a lot of coins. People do the trick with the benches where they'll have a full gold squad and then players that are bronze rated 40 or 41 or 42 on the bench, which brings their star rating down to maybe 3.5 star or 4 star, and then you come into the game against these guys and they've got a fucking amazing team and you've got absolutely no chance. But with the point system, this will completely eradicate that, because they're not going to come up against somebody of a low level, and for people that start out the game, for the first probably 15 or 20 games, you're going to come up against people that are pretty average at the game, maybe a bit less than average, but it will help you grow your club. And for those that are average or less than average and always have those small points, they're always going to come up against new teams, which means they're always going to have a chance, unless somebody who's really good at the game constantly just makes new accounts and new teams for the sake of getting wins. But I don't really think anyone's that tedious, because once you get a certain amount of wins, you're going to start playing better players, and you're going to have to create a new account, so you don't really get any sense of achievement out of it. This game here, just to let you know, I came up against this guy with a pretty decent side. He's got Agbon, Lahore and Bojan up front, Pedro and Reyes on the wings, and it's pretty obvious what he was going to do. And he was an absolute cock. When he scored his goal, we watched every replay. He did a stupid celebration, and in general, he was a bit of a cock. When I scored, he started trying to foul my players and sliding me, and just generally being a bit of a tit. So I'm gonna ruin it now, a bit of a spoiler, but I did beat the guy, and I took absolutely great satisfaction in doing that, because he was annoying as fuck. So back to the point system on FIFA Ultimate Team. I also want to see something where they can kind of cap the prices on players. Now, I understand how the market works, and I understand that this might not be too popular with a lot of people, but for me, making money was pretty easy on Ultimate Team, and for Ultimate Team 12, I'm going to show how I make my money on there right from the off, because I think fair market should be there. So I score another good goal with Omri here. So I want people to know how to make money straight away, so they don't get stung by everybody else and end up losing out. But I just feel like there should be kind of capped prices. So for things like contracts, especially, make it be a limit on how much a contract costs. I scored another great goal there. This was a really good episode for goals, because this next goal is really good as well. Sometimes it's unfair that some players can't afford to buy a contract to continue to play the game. I don't know how obviously EA Sports want to make money, so they want these players to buy packs with real money. But it's just a completely unfair way. I'd rather go back to the days where Ultimate Team cost money to download, but you didn't buy packs and players were cheaper and all those sort of things. Because at the moment it's really difficult to come about coins, and I don't necessarily want it to the point where everybody can get all the best players, but it would be nice for people to just be able to afford teams. Players are selling this Ultimate Team for 5 or 6 million coins. Now, if you actually sold those coins on the black market, if you like, you could get £600 or £700 for that sort of amount of coins. And it's just, to buy a virtual card for that much money is absolutely insane. I don't know if EA should perhaps tax the players with more coins, just in the same way that the British government taxes richer people more than they tax poorer people. Maybe transactions over 100,000 coins should have 10% tax. Transactions over 200,000 coins should have 20% tax, and so on and so forth, just to kind of keep the price down and keep the amount of coins people have down, so that they can't afford to bid as much on these players, pushing the prices up. I also think price fixing is an issue that needs to be resolved. Price fixing is annoying as hell. Sometimes people will buy a player worth 3,000 or 4,000 coins, buy the entire lot of them and put them up for sort of 15,000-20,000 coins and just kind of price people out of buying this player, and it's really annoying. So the only way I can see that they would counteract something like this is basically if you get a duplicate card in a pack, you can put it in your trade pile, but if you have a player, you can't necessarily buy the player. I don't know, it'll be complicated because that's, you know, for me, like, to buy someone that's already in my team happens quite a lot because I change them over with contracts and stuff. But hopefully they can figure out a way to stop price fixing. But the episode's coming to a close now, guys, and I have got a few more thoughts on this. So don't take what I've said so far as a finished conversation, and don't kind of jump on my back about this whole price fixing and coins thing, because I'm not really finished talking about it in the detail that I want to talk about it in. So just as the episode comes to a close, I just want to again thank you all so much. I really appreciate everything. You know, I'm less than 100 subscribers away from 5,000 now, and at 5,000 subs I will do a setup video, so if you guys could hit that subscribe button, that would be immense. As always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.